Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two big dogs in this fight game and a big dog in the music industry. We have Meek Mill. We all know the platinum selling artist out of Philadelphia. Then we have Gary Russell Jr. We all know he's the former WBC featherweight world champion. Gary, one of the hottest, fighters in the game. And then we had that killer, that gorilla out of Baltimore, Gervonta Tank Davis, the three-division world champion, looking, to take over boxing and arguably be the face of boxing one day. Now, we all know Tank just had a big-time event in Washington, D.C., to where he brought out Washington, he brought out Philly, he brought out Baltimore, he brought out Virginia, he brought out people all around the world, and Tank just made history. You understand? But in that fight, Gervonta Davis beating Hector Garcia, stopping him. We know we know Meek Mills had a situation with the Russell's brother, Gary Russell. And this is what I want. I want Tank to FaceTime Meek Mills, everybody. I want y'all to listen to me well. I want Tank to FaceTime Meek Mills. Get him on social media, talk about what happened, you know what I'm saying? Expose the hatred that comes from the Russells that they dispute against Gervonta Tank Davis, because, Meek Mills can speak the truth and speak the real, because a lot of people saying that, oh, man, they ain't hating on Tank. It's just competitive nature, things of that nature. Okay, it's one thing about being competitive. It's another thing about hating, baby. It's another thing about hating. And I need the real story from Meek, and I'm quite sure he told it, though. But I want to see him talk to Gervonta Tank Davis on FaceTime and tell us about, the situation with him and Gary Russell Jr. Now, of course, Meek Mills is a rapper. We all know that. We all seen Meek, in some few training videos trying to box. And we can all agree that Meek ain't got the best of hands, you know what I'm saying? Or the hands and eye coordination. But he can fight. You know what I'm saying? Meek can fight. But, when it comes to people talking about fighters and boxing and shit like that, of course he's not fit to step there and go toe-to-toe with no goddamn fighter or boxer. You'll be a fool to do some shit like that. But, Meek go grab your ass, we go wrestle, we go tussle, we go do what we got to do. But Meek said he was going back and forth with the Russells, and they were saying that, the fight ain't going to go 12 rounds and things of that nature and all this and that. And Meek telling them, the fight will go 12 rounds, and Meek Mills telling them that it ain't gonna go 12 rounds. So Meek Mills was on Tank's side, like, I rock with Tank, bro. So why these dudes out here, hating on Tank and shit like that? And, Meek probably looking at like, these niggas black and they doing this shit. Meek being a rapper and shit, he probably don't know who the Russell brothers is. Probably if you sit down and give him a little idea. But, when it come to Gary and them, bro, Gary and them in their hometown and shit like that, like I said in the last video, they want to be the tough guys. They want to be the tough guys. We front row. We looking at Tank. We want the fight. And like I said, Gary Russell was right there talking all shit about Tank. Now, we seen them talking shit about Tank. Shawty, man, he flat-footed. He wide. He just saying all negative shit about Tank, bro. And he better stay away from him and shit like that. So people probably hearing him. Meek Mills probably hearing like, what the fuck are they talking about, bro? And things of that nature. And things got a little heated. And they started going back and forth and shit like that. And, I think that the Russells, in my opinion, and I'm going to stand on my opinion, I think that the Russells, they was probably just jealous of Gervonta Tank Davis bringing out people like he was bringing them out. We know Gary want that it factor like Tank. He want to be the big dog like that. And he just don't have that type of drawing power. He don't have that type of drawing power. You feel me? So I want Tank and Meek to FaceTime it up, bro. Meek said, which I'm quite sure he probably reached out, but he left out and he missed the big boom, which it won a knockout that we was all looking for. I feel like we would have got the knockout if that argument would never broke out. And what's real is too, I think Meek Mills knew that. That's why I say no. I didn't want to take the focus and the attention off the fight, because I feel like it was wrong. We'd there to watch the fight, not for a fight to break out in the crowd. But, Meek, you did miss the big boom of Tank hitting and hurting him, and he quit on the stool, but you ain't really missed a spectacular knockout that I think we all was robbed out of, right? So my thing is, get on the FaceTime, bro. Y'all know I'm big on these fighters, FaceTime one another, talking shit. So I'll be cool with Tank and Meek Mill. I know they got each other number, things of that nature. To get on that thing and speak to the people. Speak to the people, to the ones that's out there that's hating, talking about, oh, man, Meek Mill started this and Meek Mill started that. He thought because he was with Boots and with the Philly team and all that shit, he was tough and he was doing this. Nah, get on there and tell the truth, bro, to shut their ass up. Steven Jackson did it. Steven Jackson got on there and shut their ass up. They try to make it like Steven Jackson was out there doing some trying to be tough and starting shit and all like that. Nah, Steven Jackson cleared his name because people was trying to trample over his rights about they got to move and being disrespectful and shit like that. But he got order, right? He got order. So what's wrong with Meek and Tank getting on FaceTime, putting it out there, letting the world know that no, Meek Mills didn't start the shit. It was the Russell brothers that started the shit. It started by them hating on Tank and things of that nature because we all know the Russell brothers feel some type of way about Gervonta Tank Davis, bro. They feel some type of way about Gervonta Tank Davis, bro. About him getting all that, about Tank getting all the clout and all the action that he deserved for going out there putting the work in. You know what I'm saying? They feel like that they better than Tank and they can beat him, right? Gary Russell Jr. feel like he can beat Tank. Gary Antoine Russell feel like he can beat Tank, right? Gary Russell saying if you don't fight me at 135 or at 130 or at 126, then if you go to 140, you got to fight my brother at 140 and he ain't ready for my brother. So I'm quite sure Gary Antoine Russell feel like, yeah, bring your ass up here, I'll whoop your ass. You know how it is, man, when you brothers and shit like that, you feel like you can beat somebody. Or if you go fight my big brother, you go fight my little brother. Y'all know how that shit go, right? But Tank's not worrying about the Russells, man. He's not worrying about the Russells. And people want to sit up here and make it as if Tank is ducking them and he's afraid of them and all that shit. No, he just got bigger fish to fry. Bigger fish to fry, bro. You understand? If I was to ask y'all which one would do better numbers on pay-per-view, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Gary Russell Jr., which one would y'all pick? Like, be realistic, bro. Be realistic. This is not about, oh, I'm black and I'm a rap one brother, none of that shit. No, just be realistic, bro. Which fight do y'all think will sell more? Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia right now, or Gervonta Tank Davis versus Gary Russell Jr., right, who has 2 losses, lost his title, or you got Ryan Garcia, one of the hottest lightweight / super lightweights in the world right now with a big ass following, with him and Tank having their history going back and forth with one another. They both young. They both got big ass fan bases. Which one you think gonna sell more, bro? You know, Ryan being Mexican American, Tank being African American. Which one you think gonna sell more, bro? Like, be realistic. Now, people might feel like Tank and Gary might be more competitive and shit like that, but we don't know. Gary never came up and fought at 135. Gary never fought at 130, so we can really, gauge how he fight. With the speed be the same, with the power be the same and shit like that. We just seen him at 126 do his thing. You know what I mean? So overall, bro, it's just jealousy coming from the Russell sides, hating on Tank for did what he did in their hometown in D.C., bringing everybody out like that, bringing out Meek Mills, bringing out the rappers from Baltimore and things of that nature. And they just seeing that bitch on fire. They seeing 20,000 motherfuckers in there on fire. They seeing Tank breaking records. And Gary Russell Jr. feel like this our home, shawty. We supposed to be doing this type of shit, shawty. They supposed to be coming out for us, supporting us like this, bro. You know? We go do the same shit. We go sell it out. Shawty can't fuck with me, man. He know that shit, man. He know I beat the fuck up out of him, man. Shawty know he better stay the fuck away from me. Y'all know how Gary Russell get, bro. That little short motherfucker got a little man syndrome, bro. Gotta show that he cocky and big and all that shit. You feel me? So at the end of the day, man, I don't think Meek Mill started the situation. Like Meek Mill said, I think it was the Russells feeling some type of way about Tank doing what he doing. They wanted to find some type of way to cause some type of commotion, you know, to probably fuck the fight up, make everybody leave, and say, you know what, fuck Shawty. Oh, well, it's this, that, and that, and this. What he gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? So, Meek, Tank, get on that FaceTime, man. Get on that FaceTime. Call Gary Russell out. Tank, let that boy know you'll beat his ass. He really don't want to smoke with you. He never came up. He acted like he wanted to smoke with you. He never came up, no type of weight class to chase you to really prove that he wanted to smoke. You know, he just seen your spotlight. He wanted to clout chase. He wanted to talk shit about Floyd and all that. But he didn't drop that title and bring his ass up. He stayed his ass at 126 talking that shit. And that's just the fact of the matter, bro. If Gary Russell really wanted that smoke with Gervonta Tank Davis, he would have tried to come up. He would have tried to put himself in position for Tank because he thought he was just going to come up and get Tank right away. And no, you're not a big star like that, buddy. You're not. Gervonta Tank Davis called the shots, not you. I repeat, Gervonta Tank Davis called the shots, not you. And that's just the fact of the matter. And that's why everybody came out like they did for Tank. And you couldn't do it. That's just being real. Shouts out to the Russells. I fuck with y'all boys. But inside that ring, Tank is better. Period. Until then, it's your boy Minus, the NSBC. Move everybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. You want to donate OG money on Cash App. TreyHunter52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.